Hey guys, Robodiner here again, and today we're doing another video, and I think you guys already know what we're doing. It's the big expose video today. I'm actually making it on the Saturday, but I'll premiere it for Sunday because it's such a good video. I don't want to upload too many videos in one week, if you know what I mean. I like to expand it out. So, there's this guy called Indominus Rex the King. So before I even get to Spinosaurus the King, we'll talk about Indominus Rex the King. Now, I didn't know Indominus Rex the King I knew him 3 weeks ago. So I didn't know him before that. And he's this YouTuber who thinks, so he hates Spinosaurus the King as well, right? But he thinks, right, he's the best exposer. He thinks he's better than me, when I'm not even doing a competition. I'm just purely exposing Spinosaurus the King because all his evidence and facts and theories are crap, useless, dreadful, get a new life. So yeah, before we get Spinosaurus the King, I'm gonna expose Indominus Rex the King, and I'm never gonna talk about him again unless he really wants to challenge me. Indominus Rex the King, he is a squeaker. He says if they bring back the Indominus Rex, please bring it full. Mate, Indominus Rex is not going to come back. I love the Indominus Rex, but it's not going to come back. They already said that they're not bringing any hybrids in Just World Dominion. Are you that thick? Listen, use your ears. People have ears for listening to hear stuff. They're not bringing back the Indominus Rex. I'm sorry, I love that dinosaur. I prefer it as one of my favourite dinosaurs ever. But it's not coming back. It died, unfortunately. It died to the Mosasaurus. It's had that one movie. Jurassic World was all dependent around the Indominus Rex. It had a movie. It does not need any more screen time. It was very aggressive. You know, it was the most powerful dinosaur probably ever in the Jurassic World franchise, other than the Mosasaurus. Next, he keeps saying that he's gonna expose me. You ain't gonna expose shit. You don't know anything you're talking about. All you say is, I want the Indominus Rex to come back. Fully great. Nah, it's not gonna happen. Stuff it up your ass. You're screwed. So yeah, that's my little segment. I'll talk about Indominus Rex the King. I just want to say, if you watch this video, you were exposed. Get out of there and start doing content about some other stuff, about Jurassic. Stop saying about the Indominus Rex because it's not coming back. Right. Now that's that little bit over. And yeah, also guys, please consider subscribing. I really would appreciate it, so I could do more videos like this with the motivation. Right, I have different segments to talk about this video. I got Spinosaurus the King to talk about, and I got to talk about him and his evidence, his theories, his actual channel, his attitude, and just one massive expose on him. So prepare, get your popcorn. This is going to be a juicy video. Okay, so I'm going to actually talk about his channel first, then the person who he is, in case you still don't know who he is, which I won't blame you, you don't really want to know who he is. Yeah, so his channel is based around the Spinosaurus, obviously, and he's one of those people who's a massive fan of that really dreadful dinosaur. Okay, also, before I get into this, I know I always say this Spinosaurus, I hate it and it's dreadful. I don't actually necessarily hate the dinosaur, but it's probably one of my least favorite dinosaurs ever. I'm just saying, the main thing that I hate is Spinosaurus the King and his fans and his theories of how it's going to get to 18 meters. That is BS. It's not going to get that size, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Okay, so now I've just addressed that. So the actual channel, he basically does videos about Spinosaurus the King and some Spider-Man, some other small stuff, but it's mainly about the Spinosaurus. and saying that it's a hybrid between a Baryonyx, a Suchomimus, Sarcosuchus, and like salt crocodile and major steroid swish. It doesn't have steroids, and I'll tell you why in a minute again. And basically he says that Spinosaurus, I keep saying Spinosaurus because like he's such a doofus. I always keep saying that now. He keeps saying the Spinosaurus can kill the Indominus Rex, anything, and 15 gigas and stuff like that. But you know, it can't. It can't. And one of these guys commented in my video saying that the Giganotosaurus killed a much larger T-Rex, which is true. It was basically Rexy but the prehistoric version, and killed it in less time than the Spinosaurus killed that juvenile T-Rex. Well, maybe it was a subadult T-Rex. It was not an adult, and if it was adult, it was very small. I don't want to hear anything, I don't care about that chart, I'm just saying it was a smaller T-Rex than Rexy. Get that in your head, deal with it, right, move on. So yeah, so the Giga is proven already to be better and stronger than the Spinosaurus. If it killed a much larger T-Rex in less time than the Spinosaurus did with that smaller T-Rex, then I think we already know that the actual Giganotosaurus is stronger than the Spinosaurus. Also, the next segment of this video is his theories. His theories are dreadful. I watched one of his videos saying someone called Clint and people going after Owen Grady, like that. Like, yes, that's all made up. That's not actually true. It's fake. We all know that we go back to the prehistoric times, 65 million years ago at the start of the film, and then we have different scenes of maybe a sauna and stuff like that. We already know a bit of a gist of it. So all his theories are fake, made up, just to, I guess, gain more views, I guess. Yeah, Spinosaurus King, if you guys see his videos, he's not the right person behind the videos. He's actually a snake, as JC Entertainment has exposed him, and I've seen that. And honestly, just watching that video, you just know the person Spinosaurus King really is in real life. Not a very good influencer, not a very good YouTuber himself. Think about it. He has many brainwashed fans. People think the Spinosaurus is the strongest dinosaur when it isn't, but people just think it is because they watch his videos, and he makes it seem. I will admit, right? It's one good thing that Spinosaurus the King does. When he's talk about the facts about the Spinosaurus and 18 meters and stuff, he sounds very confident of saying it and makes it sound very believable, which is not good for the fans. But like what I'm saying is, people think that's actually true and believe that that is actually real, which is not. I'm just saying, people really believe that stuff happens, and that's the thing, that's the problem. Also, Spinosaurus the King, he's a actual not a nice human in slightest. He's very toxic. He's just retard all the time, which is not a very good word to say. Yeah, trust me, if you guys see him behind the scenes of his channel on Instagram or just in comments of future videos, like, trust me, you'll find out the actual person he really is, and it's a disgrace. He's not a nice human, not a human to be even having attention to. Nobody should have a person like that in their life. That's what I'm saying. Another thing to say. The actual dinosaur, the Spinosaurus, will not go to 18 meters, and here's why. So you know that they keep saying Dr. Henry Wu, right, messed up making the Spinosaurus the King. Messed up making the Spinosaurus, right? Yes, Dr. Henry Wu messed up making the Spinosaurus and made it a bit aggressive and a bit weird and stuff. Well, here's a statement to say. if he messed up the actual Spinosaurus, right, and Spinosaurus the King, and like white Olo eyes, and all, and Jurassic Zilla or King's, I don't know what his fucking name is. If they think the Spinosaurus will get to 18 meters, you must be having a laugh. You must be. Because it won't. It is physically impossible. No, yes, the real life Spinosaurus was 16 meters, but remember, get this in your head, remember. Okay, the T-Rex, Rexy, and all the other dinosaurs, not talking about the hybrids, just all the other dinosaurs, they were genetically modified to be a little bit stronger and more powerful than the real life counterpart. Yes, we all know that. But remember, again, Dr. Henry Wu messed, the key word there is messed up the Spinosaurus. Meaning it's not even genetically modified, it's not even a hybrid, it's completely, I guess you could say, a mutant. It's messed up. Which means it's not going to get to 18 meters because it has different growth rates, different size, different space capacity and stuff like that. And also, Spinosaurus the King takes this into consideration. He thinks it's going to get 18 meters because the real life one is 16 meters, so it only makes sense that it's going to get. No, that's not what's going to happen. That's not how it works. Yes, the regular T-Rex is going to get a little bigger than the real life one, but like I said, it's messed up. So this Spinosaurus the King could be at this max size. It's just messed up. It is not a fully functionable Spinosaurus. It's completely been messed up, tweaked its genes, and all that stuff has been messed up, like I said. It's been all switched around and stuff like that, which means it's not going to get to 18 meters. It's probably, if you do see it coming back, and I already made the video saying that you probably won't, but there's a high little percent. So there's a high small percentage that we're going to see it. What I'm saying is there's a small percentage that we'll see it, but that small percentage is quite highly. If we see it, it will be very, maybe like a couple meters bigger, but I really don't doubt it's going to get to 18 meters. Spinosaurus it's been clarified. Right, so I want to say this, guys. Spinosaurus won't get to 18 meters. That is fully debunked and said. We don't need to keep talking about it's going to get to 18 meters. We all know it won't. Deal with it. Now let's talk about the next segment of the video. So, his actual channel is not very good because he does all these little videos making his viewers think it will get to 80 meters, which it won't. In reality, it won't. Like I said, it's physically impossible. And like also I said, Spinosaurus the King does not take the Spinosaurus to fully consideration. He's one of those fairy tales. If someone says it's gonna get 80 meters, it's like one of those fairy tales that you're gonna believe, and it just keeps getting said and said and said and said, and honestly, it's getting really, really retarded again and useless because it just won't. I don't want to keep saying this. How much time do I have to get addressing myself? It won't get to 18 meters. We all know that. We all know that. Yes, so all his so a lot of people has actually stopped making videos on me because they know I'm real. Like White Ola Eyes has done a video on me because he knows he's in the wrong, and he knows that everything he said, like all they can say, right? All that what Ola says is, oh, Robodino is butt hurt. He must live his parents. Like, mate, you're just making all this stuff up because you don't actually know what you're talking about just to make me feel bad. Which, if you're trying to guilty trap me, it's not gonna work. So move on and try again. Try again. Also, see, so the Spinosaurus. So okay, if we do see it in Camp Cretaceous season 4, then how? I want to know this. Like, okay, this is what we're gonna see. It's either to be very weak, like very weak, or we're gonna see its skeleton. Because they even said that they brought like pretty much 80% of the dinosaur from Isla Sorna for these star attractions for Isla Nublar when Jurassic World became a thing. So there's not much life out there for that Spinosaurus to eat unless he's eating fish. That's my only thing, unless he's eating big fish. But we all know from the prehistoric time there's been a lot less fish and the size has reduced severe in the modern day. Fish are tiny now, or what they used to be. So even then, that Spinosaurus would have to eat a lot of fish to keep that thing fully strength, functionable and strong. So that's another thing to say. Keep that in mind. Another thing to say. If we do see bison, which we probably will do, it's almost confirmed at this point. They will probably make another Spinosaurus, but it won't be like if they do. Okay, so. Okay, what I'm gonna say is right. I'm fully debunking spinosaurustheking right now. His 18-meter theory debunked, not true. His channel and the way he persuades his fans to watch the video, debunked. It's not true. It's just for him to get views and money. That's it. The snake ears debunked is true. He keeps saying he isn't. He is debunked. What's it called? The actual Spinosaurus theories and saying it's gonna come back. I'll give him that. It's like a seesaw. It could come back, it couldn't. But like I said, even if it does, it won't have a major role. Like, we already know. They've already clarified that the Giganotosaurus is the main antagonist for Jurassic World Dominion. How would the Spinosaurus come back to be a big role? It won't. It will have a small little role, a little reference, or a little scene, like the Baryonyx did in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. How many times do I have to keep addressing that? It's true, that's what's going to happen if it does come back. Right. Yeah. Very good, very good. I'm going to end this video now. If you guys still want more videos, just comment. If you want more videos on spinosaurustheking, just comment a little smiley face. If you make it to this part of the video and comment a little smiley face, then like the colon and the bracket for the smiley face, do that, and I know that you've made it to the end of the video, so I can make another video on spinosaurustheking, and maybe even another person. If you want another person me to expose, I will do it. anything for you guys because I truly love my fans. And people say this channel is dedicated to experiment. Okay, I used to have loads of videos, but they came out to be very cringy when I was really young. You know. See you later.